I'm Narelle. I'm an oil painter living in Canberra, working out of a small studio in my home. I've always been interested in art and in particular realism. That's something I've always gravitated towards. I love the challenge of capturing something by hand, how I can see it. There is something really special about that. It's like my own visual record of how I see the world. For most of my life, drawing and painting has been a hobby for me, naturally gravitating back towards it every now and again. In 2017, I started to learn oil painting and started to become more serious about it. I'm now painting full-time. My work so far has had a large focus on portraiture, and in particular painting the strong female figures in my life. In a way, this portrait has come about as an extension of that. Up until this point, I had only painted family and friends and was looking to extend outside my usual circle and paint someone in the community that I admired. Aunty Matilda House is an incredibly strong, inspiring woman. She's a Ngambri Wirrajah Elder and has dedicated her life to Indigenous affairs and seeking social justice for Australia's First Peoples. She's a well-known public figure here in Canberra, but also nationally, and has a long list of accomplishments. I'd only heard about her in the media. I just think she's an incredibly resilient person, someone that inspires positive change in our community, and I feel it's important to acknowledge who she is and her contribution to community and culture. I met her in person for the first time over a cuppa at her house to discuss the portrait idea. She welcomed the portrait and we organised the first sitting a few weeks later. Every painting has new challenges to learn from. There are always many small battles and decisions made along the way with colours, edges, lighting and texture to get the painting where I feel it needs to go. My work involves multiple layers of paint, and this one took around 4 months to complete. The size of the painting has been a new challenge for me. It's the largest painting I've done to date. There were definitely some practical issues in manoeuvring around the painting in the process. On a whole though, it has all felt very positive throughout and seemed to flow well. I love painting all of Matilda's beautiful features as well as all the soft texture of that fur. The portrait is approximately life-sized. I really wanted it to feel like you were in the room with her when you see it. She's wrapped head to toe in a possum skin cloak with a woman's digging stick by her feet. In the portrait she has her eyes closed. It wasn't what I had originally planned, but that isn't unusual after a photo shoot. I was drawn to the quiet, strong, contemplative emotion that it gave. When Aunty Matilda and I met for that first time, she told me that she felt like the portrait was meant to be and that she was happy when I called her about it. I had a good feeling too and was even more excited to paint her after meeting her. All she asked for was to be portrayed as the strong, proud Aboriginal woman that she is. I hope that I've captured that and honoured her in this portrait.